Wolverines, I'm Lucas Consuegra, and welcome to Meet the Candidates. As many of you know, Student Council election week is here, and we at WBLN will bring you special coverage of this year's campaign. Today, you'll have a chance to meet all of your candidates, as 6 of our reporters have been able to sit down and talk to each one of the candidates.
Today I have the honor of sitting down here interviewing Manuel RODRIGUEZ-LAPIDO. He's a vice presidential candidate for the academic school year of 2020-2021. Manny, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, thank you, Fredo. So my name is Manny. I'm running for vice president for next year's school year. I've been a member of the varsity lacrosse team since freshman year. I'm a member of the Key Club Executive Board. I'm a student council representative, and I'm what someone would call a Belen lifer, meaning I've been here since 6th grade. And that's about it.
Well, all these accolades and accomplishments that you've had at Belen, but what makes you a better fit than the other candidates?
Well, I think that I stand out from the other candidates because I've been able to build this kind of relationship or this kind of understanding of the needs and wants of each specific grade. I think that my experiences being involved with many different groups of the student body, whether it's in athletics or in extracurriculars or service, has allowed me to get a really good grasp of what they want done specifically for themselves. And I don't think I want to be the vice president who just looks out for the senior class. I really want to help look out for the entire student body. And I'd also say that I think I'm the most experienced vice presidential candidate, meaning I've been a constant student council rep since the beginning of high school, and I've had a bunch of other leadership roles, as I said before. So I think that's what differentiates me and makes me a better choice.
And you talk about your experience, but why exactly do you want to run for vice president?
Well, I think that you can classify me as one of those people who grew up around Belen. So coming to Belen events as a kid and listening to all the great stories of the Belen experience from my dad and uncle and cousins and friends. And over the past 6 years of coming to school here, I think I've really been able to enjoy many of those same experiences and make many of those same memories that they grew up talking to me about. With that said, I think there's a massive potential that can be the student experience here. And I really want to translate those great experiences that I've had to the rest of the student body as best as I can.
And year in and year out, we often see that the student council and the student body don't tend to communicate as well as they should be. You have a plan to use Discord, but the other 2 vice president candidates also have a plan to use Google Forms or potentially one of the drop boxes in the counselor's office. What makes your plan more effective than theirs?
Well, in regards to the drop boxes in the counselor's office, firstly, I think it's kind of a hassle to get paper involved, and it makes you kind of go out of your way to go drop something off there when you could be pretty busy between classes and whatnot. And then in regards to the Google Forms idea, well, I think it's good and I think it works. I feel like Google Forms isn't really the best method of communicating, whereas in a program like Discord or some other text message service that I hope to work on next year, it makes it a lot more accessible to the students, and they can communicate through a text on their phone wherever they are. It doesn't really necessarily mean they have to be on their iPad or another way to access a thing like Google Forms.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Fredo.
Please remember to tune in to our special coverage this week. My name is Lucas Consuegra. Remember to stay home, stay safe, and stay golden, Wolverines.